welcome to Vision TV. This is my first tutorial video. Today we're going to focus on how to add layers and how to create beautiful illustrations using your Galaxy tablet 8.0, and you could use any Galaxy tablet model that has a stylus. Okay, so let's get started. So let's start a new project. Let's go into Sketchbook Pro here. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is create or set your canvas size. Okay, so you go into New Sketch and you set your canvas size. Alright, I like to go as big as possible, so my limit is 2555 by 1600, and that all depends on the resolution capabilities of your tablet. Alright, so let's go ahead and select that canvas size and start adding new layers. Alright, so first thing you want to do is go to your top right to the layers icon, and once you select the layers icon, a small panel will show up on the right, as you can see here. And then this little plus icon here is what you will use to add your layers. Okay, so in this tutorial you'll see the importance of actually using layers. Okay, I love using layers, man. It's a beautiful thing. Alright, so let's get started. So let me select a pen here. I'm going to set it to black. Simulate pen ink. Okay, let's get started on the first layer. All right, I'm going to fill what I just did, and you can do that by selecting the paint icon, setting your color, and voila. Okay, now here's where layering comes in. Okay, now this is going to be a hillside. Okay, behind it is going to be a horizon. Okay, a landscape and horizon. So in order to distinguish the two, I'm going to utilize another layer so that I can illustrate the background separately. Okay, let's do that. Now, for all of you who don't airbrush, I recommend that you start playing around with it, because it does wonderful things. Okay, wonderful things. And for those of you who do, I'm sure you guys will appreciate this. Okay, so you see, now as you can see, layering prevents actually painting over things that you don't want to paint over, okay, or areas that you don't want to paint over. Alright, so we keep coloring this in here. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to draw some buildings in the background. Okay. Let's use my shape tool here. Okay. Let's bring this layer up. Okay. Actually, let's do that again. Okay, let's fill these in. And now, can I add some lighting? Now, when it comes to being an artist, a visual artist, you know, it's just a matter of practice. Okay, practice your craft. Okay, don't be hard on yourself. Practice makes perfect, and even if it's not perfect, it's still perfect. At least that's how I see it anyway. You can always find beauty in imperfections. So let's move this layer around, okay? So let's say I don't want the buildings there anymore, and I want to move them around. And here's the beauty of actually using layers. All right, so you can grab that and then just move it anywhere in your image. Okay, you can make the buildings shorter, you can make them taller, you can do whatever you want. Okay, so I'm just going to move them over here a little bit. Okay, and voila. Alright, so let's make this a little interesting, and just add a planet in the background. So what I'm going to do is, let's create a new layer for the planet. Okay, and put it behind the, well, let's do this so you can actually see how much a layer can help you out here. Alright, let's go. Okay, so I created that. I'm going to fill it. Okay, so, oh man, covered my buildings, right? You don't want that. All you have to do is go into your layers panel and drag it behind the buildings. Okay, now you're like, well, man, it's behind the buildings, but now it has to be behind the landscape, because that doesn't look right. Okay, so you can just drag it down and boom. Okay, now I'm actually going to make this planet blue, or aquamarine rather. Okay, and then now the beauty of Sketchbook Pro is that you have so many different tool options here. Okay, you have so many pen textures, pencil textures. Okay, so you want to use those because they can definitely create some beautiful textures in your images. Okay, So let's go ahead and add some texture to the planet. What do I want to do here? Okay. Create some craters. Okay. And please look out for my next tutorials. We will focus on glowing effects and textures. Alright, thanks a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.